So you want to listen to some of the most heinous shark attacks in history, yes? So without wasting any more time, let's get started. But first tell me, are you hiding in a blanket already? If not, go get one because you'll be horrified after watching this and will most likely never go swimming in the sea again. So let's get started. 13. Brooke Watson. The video concludes with the first shark attack ever recorded. British merchant sailor Brooke Watson was swimming in Havana's harbor in 1749 when a shark attacked him once and then returned for more. Crewmates saw the attack and dragged the 14-year-old from the bloody water, saving his life. Despite losing a foot to the shark and later having his leg amputated, Watson went on to serve as a Member of Parliament for 9 years before becoming Lord Mayor of London. 12. Mike Fanning. A shark apparently did not want Mike Fanning to do well during his professional surfing competition in Jeffreys Bay, South Africa. The attack was captured on video in real time. The shark attacked Fanning as he approached the lineup, but it was caught in his surfboard tether before it could snag the surfer. Because he punched it, Fanning escaped unharmed. Fanning didn't see any teeth, but he did get to punch the shark and survive. Julian Wilson, another surfer, quickly exited the water because he isn't a fool either. The surfing competition safety team responded quickly and pulled out both surfers from the water. 11. Ian Redmond. The fact that Ian Redmond's death could have been avoided adds to the tragedy of the shark attack. Redmond and his wife Gemma Houghton were on their honeymoon in the Seychelles near Ans Lazio Beach. While his wife sunbathed, Redmond was snorkeling just 20 yards from the shore. Redmond's arm and leg were ripped off by the shark. A doctor attempted to save Redmond, but he died on the beach. His new wife witnessed the entire assault. A shark had killed a man 400 yards from where Redmond was attacked 2 weeks before. The tourism chief of Seychelles was blamed for failing to warn beachgoers about the first attack, which is why he could still be alive if he knew about the previous attack. This attack is I guess, the worst one because someone's best days of life turned out to be the worst. 10. Barry Wilson. In 1952, while swimming near Lover's Point on the California coast, 17-year-old Barry Wilson was seen by witnesses jerking violently from side to side. Witnesses saw a shark rear out of the water to attack the young tuba player from the front and drag him under. Wilson reappeared, screaming and flailing his arms in a pool of blood. 5 other swimmers fought for 30 minutes to drag him back to the beach through the rough surf, but he died before they arrived. 9. Robert Pamperin. Robert Pamperin was diving for sea snails off the coast of La Jolla Cave in California in June 1959 when his companion, Gerald Lair, heard him scream for help. Lair turned around to see his friend standing upright and unusually high in the water, his mask missing. Lair swam closer, watching Pamperin slowly vanish into the crimson waves and diving beneath the surface. He saw his friend being dragged to the seabed by the jaws of a 22-foot shark. The U.S. Coast Guard discovered only a single swim fin while searching for his remains in the water. 8. Heather Bodwell. Passengers on a boat in the Pacific Ocean decided to take a refreshing dip. Heather Bodwell was bitten twice by a great white after hearing someone yell shark. It bit her leg off. I heard a pop. There was no pain. It was more like cracking your knuckles. It wasn't painful until they got me to the ship, she said. While rescuers were attempting to get her to the boat, the shark shook and tugged at her. 7. Bethany Hamilton. Bethany Hamilton, 13, was surfing the tunnels off the coast of Kauai with her friend Alana Blanchard when a shark decided to change her life forever. The shark bit into Hamilton and her board while she was lying on her board with her arm dangling in the water. Her arm was severed just below the shoulder by the bite. Blanchard assisted Hamilton in returning to the shore, where Blanchard's father applied a tourniquet that saved her life. Ralph Young, a local fisherman, caught a 14-foot tiger shark which is believed to be the shark that attacked Hamilton. The shark weighed in at almost 1,400 pounds. Hamilton went on to become one of the world's top 10 professional women surfers. 6. Shirley Ann Durdin. Shirley Ann Durdin was diving for scallops in Australia's Peak Bay in 1958 when she was attacked by a great white shark about 20 feet long. The mighty fish ripped the 33-year-old in half in its first strike as her husband and 4 children stood on the shore in horror. By the time rescuers arrived, her headless torso was floating in the water. Within moments, the shark reappeared and devoured it as well. 5. Rodney Fox. Rodney Fox was only 13 years old when he was attacked by a shark in 1953. Fox was spearfishing off the coast of Australia when he was viciously pulled underwater by a great white shark's teeth. Fox poked the shark in the eyes and it backed off, but the great white dragon circled back and attacked him again. Fox miraculously escaped with shattered ribs, an exposed artery, gaping wounds across his stomach, and a torn lung. Fox had 462 stitches and a shark's tooth extracted from his flesh by the time doctors were done with him. 4. Jersey Shore attacks. During a summer heat wave in 1916, the Jersey Shore saw a rash of brutal shark attacks on its beaches. Charles Vincent, 25, was the first to be attacked that summer. He was swimming when at least one shark, possibly more, attacked him, ripping the skin off his leg. He died as a result of blood loss. Less than a week later, 27-year-old Charles Bruder suffered a similar fate when his abdomen was slashed open by sharks. 2 more attacks occurred on July 12, 1916. Lester Stillwell, age 12, was dragged underwater by a shark, and then 24-year-old Stanley Fisher dived into the depths after him. The shark turned on Fisher. Both died. 3. Cape San Juan, 1943. The Cape San Juan, a troop transport ship, was torpedoed by the Japanese submarine I-21 in the Pacific Ocean near the Fiji Islands on November 12, 1943. The ship was sailing from San Francisco to Townsville, Australia with 49 crew members, 41 gunners, and 1,348 U.S. Army troops on board, for a total of 1,438 people. 130 were killed when the torpedo hit or shortly afterwards when they jumped overboard into the water and drowned. 483 survivors were rescued from the seas by sea ships and planes. Sharks were reportedly attacking the survivors as rescuers attempted to pull them out of the water. 695 people were killed while attempting to repel sharks, most likely oceanic whitetips. In total, 825 people were killed. 2. White Shark Attack, Randall Fry. This tragic incident happened off the coast of California, where Randall Fry, 50, was diving with his friend Cliff Zimmerman. Randall, also known as Randy to his friends, enjoyed spending time in the ocean, particularly fishing and diving for abalone with his friends. And according to SF Gate, Randy was attacked in the throat by a great white shark, the size of a pickup truck, one afternoon in August 2004. I heard a noise like whoosh, like a submarine, like a boat going by fast, his friend Cliff recalled. According to the San Francisco Chronicle, it had to be a shark. I knew it was a shark. It almost brushed me off. I saw its dorsal fin. I don't know what kind it was, and all I know is that it was big. Big. It was big enough to kill, he added. It was massive. I was yelling and yelling, but I knew from the amount of blood that it was fatal. He came in for the kill. It was over in 5 seconds. 1. USS Indianapolis, 1945. On July 30, 1945, the USS cruiser Indianapolis was ordered to sail from Guam to the Philippines' Leyte Gulf to join the battleship USS Idaho in preparation for the Japanese invasion. She had just delivered the world's first atomic bomb to Tiananmen 4 days before. She was torpedoed and sank in minutes by an I-48 Japanese submarine midway between Guam and Leyte. There were 1,196 military personnel on board, and 900 of them survived by wearing life jackets. The next morning, as dawn broke, shoals of sharks appeared and began attacking the sailors. It took nearly 5 days for them to be spotted and rescued, and sharks attacked them even as rescuers dragged the men aboard. Nearly 600 men were killed by what they thought to be oceanic white-tip sharks. Only 317 members of the crew survived. So these were all some of the most horrifying and chilling shark attacks. Which one of those was the most scary for you? Tell us in the comments below. Also, a word of caution. I know we all love to dive underwater, but please be safe. You never know when a scary creature like a shark is hungry and looking for a tasty meal.